New test scores released today show the educational toll the COVID pandemic has taken on students. The National Assessment of Educational Progress shows declines in test scores across the country in many subjects, but particularly in math. Washington Post education reporter Laura Meckler just wrote about the findings. She joins us now live. Laura, thanks for joining us. This is very disturbing. And how bad is it?
Well, it's not good. It is actually quite disturbing. The declines are significant. They're the biggest declines that we've really ever seen in a half century of testing. It's erased progress that was sort of slowly built over the last 20 or so years. And it shows that, I think nobody's super shocked by this. We all knew that the pandemic was terrible for kids and terrible for their education. But this really puts numbers to it. And we see just an increase in the number of kids who are not proficient, an increase in the number of kids who are well behind grade level, and a drop in absolute average scores. And the other interesting part about this is that these declines were really across the country. And almost nowhere saw an actual increase in scores. So it's not like, well, certain places had it bad. No, it really is quite widespread.
Laura, this could take years for teachers and even students to catch up. What about those where it may be too late?
Well, you'd like to think that it's not too late for any child, right? But I mean, that is a concern. The question is that the phrase lost generation has been thrown around since this pandemic began. The idea of, are there kids who just missed core learning at important points of their education, and how will that affect them long term? And I think we don't really know the answer to that question yet. But, schools have this enormous task ahead of them to try to pull kids together. And of course, it isn't just academic. There's incredible social emotional impacts. Teachers, if you talk to teachers, they will tell you that, classrooms just haven't been the same. There's just more fighting. There's less maturity. And that all of that, of course, impacts learning as well.
What grades have been mostly affected? I mean, you think about it, if you're talking about an 8th grader, they're going into high school. If you're talking about a high schooler, they may not be able to get into college because their grades could be so bad.
Yeah, this particular test really just tested 4th and 8th graders for this particular release. So that's what we know about today.
So 8th graders, of course, could affect them going into high school.
Absolutely. And that's one of the low point on this whole exam was the 8th grade math scores. And, the thing about 8th grade math is that's when you're really getting a foundation. You're doing often pre-algebra, in some cases algebra, and those are building blocks that lead to more advanced math when you get to high school. So if you didn't really learn math in 8th grade, it's very hard to learn math in 9th grade. And you have less time. I think goes to your point. You have less time to catch up. If you miss something in 1st grade, you figure, well, you've got a few years to kind of try to catch up. But the older you get, the harder that becomes.
And what are some things being suggested to help these kids catch up?
Well, what we hear from experts is that they just need more time, more learning time. And that looks at a lot of different types of ways. Sometimes it looks at like after school tutoring. Sometimes it's a longer school day, summer enrichment programs. I mean, those are the kinds of things that have been tried in the last year or so, and that people are looking to do more of.
Laura Meckler with the Washington Post. We appreciate it. Be safe, be well.